This is Dr. Hunter going out in 3, 2, 1, Legs back. Boomers rocket. What's up, all? What's up? Today I'll be playing startrek on the ps4. That's a really good Kenyan Defense Force KDF Science Officer. Great Empire, Univision, Space in Space to Chase, Part 2. Let's get on with it and let's rock it. Let's hear for the mission, Space, Space Chase, Part 2. Let's get on with it and let's rock it.
You need to get to Boris and recapture that prisoner.
Alright.
What do you want?
Oh god. Yes now. Mission. And drop it. Drop it and now. Let's go. Let's rock it. Let's do this. Let's run swap to the mission and let's roll. It's okay. Engage. Let's do this.
On the front lines of the Klingon Federation war, brave captains from both sides battle to defend their homes and gain advantages for their factions. Each death has meaning. Every victory can turn the tide. These are the conflicts that will determine the fate of the quadrant.
Alright. Continue space strategies. Right. Let's know. Let's roll. If I like my stream, subscribe and touch the like button. In 3, 2, 1, like, back. Boomers rocket. Let's get on with it and let's continue the mission. Species, species, part 2. Yes, roll. Doing scream. Or is just doing scream? Yes, roll.
Captain, the warp trail ends here. What are your orders?
Put out a weapon here on all channels. Channels? No, channels. Channels. All channels. I want to let him know who he's dealing with.
Opening hailing frequencies. If he's out there, he'll hear it.
And soon he will know the port of defying the Kayan Empire.
Captain, I recommend modifying the navigational beacons in this system to amplify our efforts in locating the prisoner.
Let's roll. Let's do this. Go. Modify the beacon.
Beacon modified. Nothing yet. We should modify another beacon.
Alright. On my way.
Got it. Establishing a communication link now.
Operation prisoner.
You? I am impressed. I thought Doran was the right choice for command, but apparently even I can be wrong. The KDF will do well with you in their ranks. You have the tenacity of a rabid dog.
Cut the fatter. Cut the fatter. 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 And cut your engine. You are going back to Gonos with me.
As As much as I might deserve to rot in a Klingon jail cell and be interrogated to within an inch of my life on a daily basis, I have unfinished business. It's time I was going.
I will follow you to Earth itself, if that's what it takes.
I don't doubt that you would. However, I always have an escape plan. I've planted a tiny
God,
subroutine in all Starfleet computers. If any vessel arrives in the Voreth system, their sensors will pick up distress beacons from dozens of destroyed Starfleet starships. In addition, when we started this conversation, I sent out a few false maydays from these phantom vessels. Ships are already responding.
continue.
You've proven yourself to be a skilled warrior already, so I'm sure you know that Kalis said it was acceptable to lose a battle to save an empire, or a ship. I suggest you leave before Starfleet arrives.
And communication.
Captain, you're being hailed by one of the Starfleet vessels.
This ought, this ought, ought to be interesting. Put them on.
Klingon bird of prey, power down your weapons and shields, and prepare to be boarded.
That day shall never come, Falcon. Not as long as I draw breath.
Our sensors are detecting several Federation distress beacons in this area. This trap is obviously your handiwork. Surrender now, or we will be forced to open fire.
So much of the Falcon, Falcon. Intellect. Check your sensors again.
The beacons are as plain as... curious. They are no longer transmitting. Engineering, run a level 3 diagnostic on the sensors.
You have been deceived by one of your own, Falcon.
I extend my apologies. We did not intend to violate Klingon space. We will be leaving now, if you will allow it.
You wish to flee, as you use Falcon say? Fantastic. Fan, 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 fantastic. 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 Fast, fantastic. Fantastic. Fantastic.
Rest assured that whomever tricked us here will be found and punished. On that, you have my word as a Starfleet officer.
I think not, Falcon. The time for talking has passed. Far away. Ah. I don't know where this ship is. Pick it up. Got the boat. Back! Destroy him. You're You're up on our side. Back. You're hide from it. Or you're stealing it. Back. Back. And then destroy it. Two sides each of me. Back. And then destroy this one first. Back. How do you go? Back. It's good. Back. How do you go? It can't be. Back. How do you start? Back. Eat up. Fantastic. Right. Back. I will scan the address now. Let's go in. Password code. Engage. Uncode. Fast! Yeah? Are you on the house? Fast. 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 Peace out. Fast. Yes, got it. Good. Fast. Yeah? Are you on the track of me? That's all. Fast. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Fast. Peace out. Fast yourself. Yeah, fast. 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 Peace out. By yourself, good. Fast. Fast. Peace out. Fast. Fast yourself, good.
There's another contact on the scanners. How many ships did startrek have in our sector?
Fast, good. Fast. Stop. By yourself. Good. Fast. Unit. Fast. By yourself again.
We're ready to leave the system on your command.
Depart system. Let's do this. Let's roll.
It is unfortunate that the prisoner has eluded your search. That said, you did uncover a Federation spy nest in the heart of First City. We've deciphered their infiltration techniques and are cracking down on their spy network within the Empire. One of my prison guards was impressed with your tenacity and asked to be reassigned to your crew. You would be wise to accept it.
Alright. Let's do this.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
Okay, welcome boy. There is work to do. Manhunt. Part 2.
We have
Let's get on with it.
identified the Federation prisoner you've been chasing. His name is Franklin Drake. Some of our sources say he's a Starfleet intelligence agent. But there are hints that he's much more. From what I can tell, he's not part of the normal chain of command. Previously, we didn't have any images or genetic samples from him, which is why he was so hard to identify. Now, we'll be on him the second he shows his face again. We already have a lead for you to follow. Records indicate a Klingon shuttle entered space above the Rurapente penal colony. That system is restricted, and there was no traffic scheduled for today. You are authorized by the High Council to approach the system and determine if Drake is there. Bring him back alive, if you can.
Okay. Accept.
There is work.
Let's go. Let's do this. Let's roll. Let's roll. God, what just happened? Something just went wrong. We get caught. Next. Sorry for the interrupt of the stream. I'll be continuing now. Play my Star Trek Online on the ps4. Data Recruit KTF Science Officer. We doing the mission Manhunt Part 2. Let's get on with it and let's rock it. Let's do this. Let's roll. Let's roll. Let's just see what I see. Let's do this. If you like my content, please subscribe and touch the like button. In 3, 2, 1, that's right. Let's rock it. Let's do this. Go to the Patent Fenty system. Let's roll. But enter in here. And just go on my engine. And what I have to get to this data recruit. Yeah, yes, correct. I look for something here. Yeah, manhunting. Look for this. Okay. And bring down there. My screen. Up to. Let's do this. Let's roll. Begin manhunt.
This is Warden Katak of the Rura Penthe Penal Colony. You do not have authorization to land. Turn back now. Any attempt to violate our security perimeter will be met with force.
Continue.
Our authorization comes from Chancellor Jimpak himself. It is unwise to stand in the way of his representatives. Unless, of course, you'd like to become a resident of your own prison.
Continue.
My apologies, Kalikanes. I am honored to meet you. What do representatives of the High Council seek at Rura Penthe?
We seek a Federation future.
There are no Federation court on Rura Penthe. Are you aware enemies of the Empire should be killed, not fed and coddled like infants?
Continue.
It appears the spy is as good at getting into prisons as he is at escaping them. Check your sensor logs, Warden. He is here, somewhere.
Continue.
Our security logs are checked every quarter hour as per regulations. There have been no transfers in or out of the colony within the last day. Only 2 ships have entered the system today. Yours and a Klingon shuttle. The shuttle left the system hours ago. You are still here.
Continue.
Your arrogance is tiresome, Warden. Produce your sensor logs at once.
Our logs clearly indicate the shuttle left the system hours ago. And there have been no transfers. All prisoners in this colony are either accounted for or dead. Your trail has gone cold.
Enough. We will beam down and examine the log in person.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
Not now. That's now. It's my read. I read you. Uh, you. Let's do this.
Ready to beam down on your command, Captain. There is a magnetic field covering the entire penal colony to prevent prisoners from escaping via transporter. We'll have to beam down to the outskirts of the magnetic field and walk to the entrance.
Beam down. Yeah, we'll go in my attack. Okay, ready. You can. Yeah, the bird. Let's drink some water. Then load.
Harold, where do you think you are going?
Excuse me. Have business with the warden.
You may have crossed the magnetic shield, but your visit is unannounced, and you will follow protocol. No one simply wanders around this prison. I will escort you to the warden.
You on guard.
You will follow me.
Let's go. Let's do this.
Warden, the visitors are here.
I can see them, Roga!
Talk to you.
Your presence here is unnecessary. The only Federation citizens on Rurapin are frozen into the ice. But don't let me dissuade you from your manhunt.
Order your gas station.
My guards will stay where they are. If there was a breach, it would have tripped the alarms. Our security system is quite advanced. This is a prison, after all. But please, examine the security system for yourself. If you refuse to accept the word of the prison's warden, that is.
Fix is here. We will find him.
Dare to question the honor of a warrior of the House of Torg? You may be representatives of Jempak, but you'll taste my blade if you insult me again.
Continue.
Go! See for yourself. You'll only find the Padak dumped here to rot.
You're incompetent. Will speak for yourself.
Follow me to the general holding area.
little guy.
Take one of the jackal mastiffs with you to sniff out treachery.
Because he and grant access to the prison.
Interrogate the prisoners, Captain. One of them may have spotted the fugitive.
You want me to talk off? Okay. This is for this actress. Let's do this. Let's roll. Prison guy. And what? Where's the human?
Human? They come from Earth, right?
Where's the human?
kick humans out on the ice for laughs.
Is this an inspection?
Ain't no humans down here, Chief.
Where's the human?
Find your own hiding place. I believe someone is following you, Captain. Turn around.
You follow me?
None of these prisoners will help you. They can sense danger far better than you can, and they know the risks of getting involved in a fight that's not theirs.
How do you know this?
Because I'm not a Batak like the warden and his cousin. Have you asked yourself, why would a human come to Rura Pente?
He's after someone, something, or someone.
The human is here to extract a prisoner. There are no other alternatives. If he was coming to kill someone, then he's a call. All he needed to do was wait. Everyone sent to this hole dies. Most are dead within a year.
You seem informed for a
Are you
prisoner.
questioning my honor? If you think you're safe because you hold a weapon, you're mistaken. The only thing standing between you and a cold grave is my patience.
What was for a prisoner?
Someday I'll teach you a lesson for testing my resolve. The human is here, but it is a complicated situation. You must do exactly as I say. We are surrounded by enemies, and you will need my help to survive.
Russia trusted criminal.
The only crime I've committed was thinking there could be peace between the great houses. And all you need to know is that I am a Klingon warrior with the information you need. Follow me, and I will take you to the one the prisoners call the Worm.
Show me where he is.
Worm is over by the mine entrance.
I'm good here.
There you are. I was wondering if I'd lost you.
You are you free to come
Don't
here?
try to play coy with us. You have the subterfuge skills of a wounded tar. Did you think no one here would notice a new prisoner? Or that no one would notice when you tampered with the air exchanges?
What are you after?
I see you found a new friend. Look, if I had the time to explain, I would. But I'm on a tight schedule, and you took your If you want to know what's really going on, you'll have to ask your new friend. I need to be going.
What?
Follow him! He's running for the circle!
Bah. Options that I'm on this. Let's do it. Let's go. Yes. Bah. Run this. Got it. Let's get move in. Bah, 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 bah. Yeah, destroy them. Destroy them prisoners. Bah. Do this. Bah. Bah. Destroy it. Bah. 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 That's good. Yeah. Right. Bah. Bah.
Hurry! We have to stop him!
Eat your prisoner.
The worm has slithered to the surface. We need to stop him before he can reach the edge of the magnetic shield. I promise that I'll explain everything once we track him down.
Exit service. Let's do this. Good. Let's rock it. Uh, let's talk to you, prisoner.
The human is trying to cross the ice. We need to hurry before he gets outside the magnetic shield.
Yes, now. You wait for a minute. He has a shutter.
In that case, we don't have any time to waste. It will be difficult to track his movements in this flurry.
Let's do this, and let's rock it. Let's continue the mission. Manhunt. Part 2. Let's get on with it, and let's rock it. Let's roll. Let's do this. We can use the we can use the tracker. Can use the tracker to track him. Then the tracker. Please for the tent. Let's roll. We cover the Atlantic. Bah! Yeah, there's shut down. Bah! Bah! Yeah. Bah!
Those were wild jackals. Keep a lookout for more. They travel in packs.
How can they
Let's do
survive
this.
from the surface?
Let's roll. Let's do this.
They must
Let's
feed
rock
on the
it.
corpses of dead prisoners.
Let's roll. Let's go. Did you find us granted? I can't miss it. Come on. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Come on. Bah! 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 You see how yeah? Bah!
Kenta, you said you would explain why you were thrown into Rura Pentek.
I'm a diplomat. My peaceful words were called treason.
How can there be peace? We are at war!
You've clearly never read the works of Chancellor Gorgon.
Pergi aku sini aja. Baik. Bah! Okay. Bah! Bah! Ada soalan.
Now, let me ask you a question. How can we win a war if we can't stop fighting?
Honor must be upheld.
Let's not need to get this shotgun.
The words of a warrior. Still, killing one another for honor blinds us to greater threats.
The alloys used in this device are normally found only in the Delta Quadrant. We know that the Iconians have gateways that allow them to go anywhere they wish. It would be reasonable to assume that they have had influence in the Delta Quadrant as well.
Alright, continue. Let's do this, and let's roll. Content, and let's get up to the office now. Patience. Spinning, tracking, tracker. Training. The tracker, master. Let's do this. Let's roll. Why is when too many attacking all you get sleep?
he is!
Prisoner. Comforting.
Impressive. Your determination is commendable.
You can't escape
There's
me.
more at stake here than dealing with a lone human on a mission of mercy. In fact, our intelligence says you have very little time left to act.
What are you talking about?
Our friend here discovered that one of the great houses is plotting against the Empire. He's correct, but his curiosity cost him. Now you and Kemtar, will both have a chance for glory. Kemtar, your father still has friends in the Federation. They believe he's in great danger. I recommend a trip to the 4 system. There you'll find out just how big of a mess you're in, and find the proof that Worf will want.
Kidman, how do you know this human?
I don't. He and I have never met. But as I told you, the story is complicated. What you need to know is that he speaks the truth. There is a plot against the Empire, and it is not the Federation's doing. Our true enemies are closer than we realize. If we want to protect our people, we must go to the 4 system and see what is there.
Rational, I trust other
I don't care if you trust me. Kemtar, tell your father that obligations have been met. Only you can decide how you'll deal with the greater threat.
What is the greatest
The only
threat?
threat you should be worried about is me.
Rakas, you power us?
You're a miserable Karut. Not only have you broken penal colony protocol, but you've meddled in the affairs of House Torg. I don't care if Kemtar is innocent. We were paid a great deal of latinum to keep this piece of Baktak locked up. He's not leaving here, and neither are you.
You are corrupt person.
That's my cue to exit. Good luck.
Back. It is right. Back. Back. It is right. Happen. Happen. Not too fast. Back.
If Rokaz would find us, we can expect more guards soon.
It's here up the head.
You must have a ship in orbit. We should beam up as soon as possible and discuss what has happened.
Demos, do you with me?
We read you, Captain. What are your orders?
We are ready for transport. We must
We
have.
can't get a lock on your position, Captain. You must still be within range of the magnetic field.
That is not what I want to hear.
We will bring the ship down to the surface to pick you up, Captain.
Excellent idea. Make it quick. You might be more
If we
warrior.
head for higher ground, it will be easier for your ship to locate us.
Agree.
Mission objective waypoints will show up as circles on the map.
Look up ahead. The Warden and the guards are approaching.
Comfort the warrior.
You dishonorable dog! When the High Council hears what Jempak's representatives have done here today, they will order your immediate execution!
How much will you pay to for an innocent man?
Enough to keep us warm long after you're dead. We get paid whether Kemtar lives or dies. So before I kill you, I'll offer you the coward's choice of surrender.
I think you are forgetting something.
What am I forgetting, Toshan?
My starship. Descend now.
Putting end to a band of dishonorable fools. I trust you're ready to leave this freezing, miserable place, Captain. In many ways, I think Rurapente is worse than Grathor itself.
Drake said we should go to the 4 system. What would we possibly find there? Whatever is there, it is a threat to the Klingon Empire. We must find evidence to show the Council.
Okay.
Transporter room is standing by, Captain. We're ready to bring you aboard at your command.
Well done. They can pick us up. Contact the wire.
Your report on Warden Attack and the prison riot was disturbing. I have transferred many prisoners to Urapente, and this is the first I've heard of corruption. As you know, the Empire does not tolerate fraud or dishonesty. I accept your resolution to the matter, but I am displeased that you did not apprehend Drake. The fact you freed Kimtar also requires scrutiny. If Kimtar were not Ambassador Worf's son, I would demand that you return him to First City at once. However, if you believe there's evidence of further corruption, you have my authorization to pursue this matter discreetly.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
You have a new captain power available in your radio menu. Press the L2 button to show all your powers. Use the left stick to navigate this radio menu. Press the L3 button to set your quick power and update the default captain power to use. Press the right trigger to activate a power directly from this radio
During my
menu.
time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that...
Oh no. Infantry. Attacker. Yep. Coming and Venture for one. And yeah, massive for testing. After that, alpha. After that, alpha. Yang berapa sudah? for the friend on the crew. Yes, this will be part 2. Let's get on it. Let's go. Friend on the crew,
During
part
my
2.
time as ambassador, I uncovered evidence that one of the great houses has been corrupted by a foreign influence and is plotting against the Empire. I was thrown into Urapenthe as punishment for digging too close to the truth. The fugitive Drake suggested that we travel to the Vor system. We hope to find evidence that will prove there is an internal threat to the Empire.
Let's do this. Okay, sound come.
The Vor
Accept.
system in the data quadrant can be located on the area map. Select any system to auto-travel to that location.
Do this. Let's root. If I like my content, please subscribe and touch the like button. In 3, 2, 1, like, strike, do my striking. And share this with your friends and your family. Share this with your friends and your family. And I may call this in my channel. Let's do this. Let's go to your poor sister. Infernal. After this mission, I need to. Oh, can't wait to get him. God. Oh, how are they shooting?
Captain, we've entered the Vor system. There's a starbase in orbit dead ahead. Huh. It's one of ours, but the record's listed as a research facility operated by Uridian scientists.
Brilliant scientist. That's unusual.
The Uridians are not known for their scientific prowess, but the research station is listed as a protected asset. According to your ship's computer, the Uridians have a trade agreement with a human scientist named Amar Singh. He is working with someone in the Empire on a genetic research project. It's unclear what Drake expected us to find here.
We will investigate and post the station.
By default, the Ark
This is
set
Research
either
Facility
full throttle
Lochner
or
Beta
full
3.
stop.
I am Plardos Yarden, commander of the station. With whom am I speaking?
I am Lieutenant Nura. Yeah, Nura. Nura. I'm Lieutenant Nura. Of the IKS Famous. Famous. Or famous.
We weren't informed there would be visitors today. How may we serve the Empire?
We are here to inspect the station.
Commander Plardos, you will provide this ship's computer access to all recent station communication logs. You will also transmit a manifest of shipments and supply delivery receipts for the last month.
We expect full cooperation. That's us.
Well, this is unexpected. You do realize that we have an agreement with your government and Dr. Singh. Our research is highly classified. You do have some sort of official order granting permission to view these records?
Of course, you will send it right away. Bah!
Message sent.
Why are you attacking us? Please, we are not your enemy.
Send over the information we request.
You're completely mad. This is a top security installation. You don't have authorization to access our records. We're filing a formal complaint.
You are hiding something.
Of course we're hiding something. We're conducting classified research. That's why you are not authorized to access station records. You do understand the concept of top secret, don't you?
You dare to insult my
This
authority?
is preposterous. We refuse to hand over top secret information without proper authorization. We will defend ourselves if
You, you,
necessary.
you stink is
They've
good thing.
powered up defensive.
Bah!
Launch small craft.
Good, destroy it. Bah! Good. Bah! Bah!
Station commander sent a distress signal. A ship is responding. Captain, Romulan warbird on sensors. Captain, the Romulans are hailing us.
On
We
screen.
received a distress call from this station. We are here to provide assistance.
Your sentence is no longer
Station
needed.
Commander Plardos sounded distressed. He mentioned a disagreement with a Klingon vessel. It would be dishonorable of us not to investigate.
This is an internal matter.
We appreciate the delicate nature of the situation. Would you mind if we spoke with the station? Perhaps we could resolve any misunderstanding.
Be our guest. Have passes delivery.
I find this very suspicious. Why would Romulans respond to a distress call here?
Wanted the
The
communication.
Romulans hailed the station on an open frequency, and then immediately switched to an encrypted channel. The Romulan ship hasn't raised shields. What are they up to?
Alert me if you notice
I don't need
anything.
to remind you that we're in Klingon territory. The fact that these Romulans are here at all could be the clue we need.
Big cereal fans. Evidence not
Captain,
truth.
the station has transported several crates of goods to the Romulans.
There's our evidence. Hit the woman.
Commander Plardos has explained the situation. It sounds as if there's been a miscommunication.
Enough. Transport the contraband. You just receive us
The
now.
foolish bravado of the Klingon Empire. Attacking your own station and then accusing us of wrongdoing. I should have expected something like this. Very well. We'll communicate in terms you can understand.
Foreign compensation. Anyway, back to station. Riot! Back to station. Bam! Eat up! Back yourself here. Okay. Bam! Bam! Eat up! Bam! Back yourself here. Bam! Zero manifestor.
The Romulan Republic is thankful for your assistance. We had tracked the Tal Shiar to this system, but we would have been outmatched without your aid.
Your fort, your fort were for a Roman.
The Romulan Republic faces many challenges, but conflict with the Klingon Empire should not be one of them. As a gesture of good faith, I'll share with you information that you might find to be of value. We believe Tal Shiar agents are collaborating with operatives in the Klingon Empire to steal weaponry and technology. We have uncovered large supplies of Klingon weapons on the planet Nimbus 3 that we believe are being stockpiled there by agents of the Empress. The stolen goods are being transferred through several facilities in the local sector, including this science station.
Do you have proof of
The shipping
this?
manifests on the supply crates and the weapons themselves. By tracking the flow of goods, we've learned that there are agents in the Klingon Empire transferring stolen supplies to the Tal Shiar. Those supplies are being stockpiled on Nimbus 3. If you will help track down the source of those weapons, we will share our data with you.
Send us the data, but we make no
Transferring
promise.
the data now. We expect the Klingon Empire to track down the source of these stolen goods and punish those responsible before more weapons fall into the wrong hands. If we discover any further information, we will notify the Empire's ambassador on Mulrihan.
Get me that book. Oh, adults.
Please listen to me. We were only following protocol. We must ensure that our research doesn't fall into the wrong hands.
Then why are you trading in stolen
We
goods?
we didn't know the shipments we were transferring were stolen. I was told that the crates were medical supplies needed on the war front. We didn't ask questions. Please show mercy. We were only doing what we were ordered to do.
Then do as you are told and send the data once.
Due to present circumstances, we will forego normal security authorization and provide the files you have requested. We live to serve the Empire.
Transfer the file before I lost my paycheck.
We've received the data that Kemtar requested, Captain. It will take some time to analyze these files and track the source of the shipments. In the meantime, we are prepared to leave the system on your command.
Bad system.
Your officers have analyzed the shipping logs from the research facility. Their findings confirm what the Romulan Republic officer told us. Someone has been routing technology and weapons to the Tal Shiar, and they are going to great lengths to cover their tracks.
Do you believe a great house is in
An
trouble?
operation of this magnitude would require the resources of one of the houses, but the shipments are being routed in such a way to conceal their point of origin. Our evidence is circumstantial. It was my eagerness to point fingers without proof that landed me in Urapinthe in the first place. We must exercise patience and wait for our prey to reveal themselves.
Six members. Dick mentioned your
My
fire.
father is Ambassador Worf. He has many friends and many enemies. I tried to convince him that one of the houses was moving in the shadows against us. He either didn't believe me or didn't care. Either way, he made his decision when he refused to act after I was sent to Urapinthe. His pride is a weakness our enemy will try to exploit.
He has a gun, can pursue him.
You can try, but we must be prepared if he doesn't. We should at least warn him of the danger, even if he refuses to see the knife at his throat.
Don't worry, we will be there. Kill this guy.
Use transport to quickly return to your home system of Kronos. Hold the X button and select the transport option to see your available transport.
going down to First City. Let's go and talk to Ambassador Wolf and then end this stream. No problem. Let's talk to Wolf. And then ask Wolf this.
Perhaps. First, tell me who you are.
I'm Lieutenant Dela, IKS Firma.
Greetings. How may I assist you?
We need to speak properly.
That is an odd request. We stand in the courtyard of the Great Hall, and honor has no need of secrecy. If you cannot speak your mind in this place, then I have no desire to hear what you have to say.
Very well. I'm here with your son, Kimata.
That is not my son's name. If Kemtar wishes to talk, tell him to come and speak to me. I will not communicate through intermediaries.
You see, you are both in great.
He is the only one in danger, unless you have been foolish enough to listen to his tales. But you have already made that mistake. If you have spoken to him, then you have been to Rurapenthe.
The great house is fine. Button, you're there.
I am Gintok to the House of Martok. Lady Sorella has declared vengeance on the House of Jimpok. It would not surprise me if all the great houses wish me dead. Tell my son that I am capable of defending myself.
The Romans are involved.
Romulans? That does not make sense. Jimpok's position towards the Federation and the Tal Shiar is very clear. And in this, he has my house's full support. It would be foolish for any house to make such a connection. However, I would not be surprised to hear you mention the House of Duras.
You don't know if Duras is involved.
And that is exactly the sort of accusation that landed my son in a penal colony. Tell Kemtar that unless he has proof, he should stay silent. If he is a fugitive from Rurapenthe, he will only make his situation worse. I do not want to know any more about what you two are plotting.
I will tell him.
Has Worf agreed to speak to us?
You see that your name is not Kidman.
What name I use is not important. Did you tell him what we've learned?
He did not seem concerned.
Did you tell him the Romulans are involved?
He mentioned us to us.
Given their history, I've considered the possibility that the House of Duras might be involved. Is he at least willing to review our evidence?
He wants nothing to do with our intentions.
Yaicha! He is a stubborn old man and he is going to get himself killed.
We should at least one husband. Martok.
Agreed. If the Jin talk to House Martok will not listen, we will take our concerns to the house itself. Martok's son Drex is off-world. I will contact Lady Sorella and arrange a meeting.
Don't be discouraged.
These events are very disturbing. They paint a picture of a large conspiracy against prominent houses of the Empire. I will work with my contacts to see what else I can learn. And I will notify you when I have enough leads to further our investigation.
Congratulations, Lieutenant.
This is the end of the
Sorella, link.
Not now. Cancel. This is the end of the stream. With Star Trek on the ps4. That's a recruit. GDF. Science officer. Science officer. You'll be tuning next mission. Reach war soon. I will be tuning next mission. Stay on the house. That'll be part 3. The next stream. Peace out. Just rock it. And remember to subscribe and touch the like button. In 3, 2, 1. Thanks back. To Mass Rocket. Where is any country? Enjoy your listening. And good night from here. Have a good night. And wherever it is, country. Enjoy your listening. And good night from here. Peace out. Yes, Rocket. I'm going. Bye for now. See you in the next one.